I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, rule well. Peace and salutations to the elect, and much respect to the brothers pushing his word in the four winds of the earth. Shalom to you few sisters out there as well. It's Brother Ariyah. Yeah, I came across this video the brother Endure these last days had put up, and it's a interview that Kyrie had. I guess it was yesterday, maybe a couple of days ago, I don't know. But I do remember making a video saying that, he was a sellout. And, I was kind of wrong, man, because at the end of the day, he's standing firm for what he believes in, man. Now, I don't know if he's being set up to do these things by the quote unquote powers that be. Everything will be revealed in due time, But yeah, man, I can always admit when I'm wrong or whatever. It's part of growing. It's a part of growth. But in this interview, he really didn't back down, man. And like I was telling my brother Gabar Adama, he knows. I told him, I guess we was doing a sit down. I believe like 2-3 months ago when I was telling him that him meaning Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant and these dudes, they know that they're Israelites, man. I've talked to these dudes before, so they're Israelites, bro. They know that they're Israelites, and yeah. So like I said, man, I could always be wrong. There's always room for improvement, as long as you could admit that you're wrong when you're wrong. That's a part of growing, man. Okay? Because I was under the assumption that, he apologized and, things of that nature. But in this interview here, it shows clearly that he's standing firm for what he believes in, and he's not backing down. But at the end of the day, this could be another psyop, so I'm not going to get caught up in it and mesmerized by it either, But he is definitely saying some things in his video, because at the end of it, he said, how could I be anti, what, if I know who I am, and, we know what that means, but I'm going to play this video and Lord willing, this is edifying.
Sorry for the hurt that your post caused people.
I'll take my responsibility for posting that. Some things that were questionable in there, untrue. Like I said, and the first time you guys asked me when I was sitting on that stage, I don't believe everything that everybody posts. It's a documentary. So I'll take my responsibility.
It seems like Adam Silver wanted to hear the word I apologize, or in your mind you said I didn't mean to cause any harm. Were you apologizing or did you not apologize?
I didn't mean to cause any harm. I'm not the one that made the documentary.
What are the specific things in the documentary that you don't believe are true and that you don't believe represent your values?
I think some of the criticism of the Jewish faith in the community, for sure. Some points made in there that were unfortunate.
Kyrie, are you surprised that you did hurt people?
Surprised that I did hurt people?
Are you surprised that reaction and some of the things that you did hurt people?
Yeah, I think I can ask a better question. It's just, where were you when I was a kid, figuring out that 300 million of my ancestors are buried in America? Where were you guys asking those same questions when I was a kid learning about the traumatic events of my familial history and what I'm proud to come from and why I'm proud to stand here and why when I repeat myself that I'm not going to stand down, it has nothing to do with dismissing any other race or group of people. I'm just proud of my heritage and what we've been through. And the fact that this has pinned me against the Jewish community. And I'm here answering questions of whether or not I'm sorry or not on something I didn't create. And it was something I shared. And I'm telling everybody I'm taking responsibility then that's where I sit. So, these same questions that you guys ask, me dealing with it as being a melanated, pigmented person all around the world and dealing with racial biases against my skin color, demeaning me because of my religious beliefs, and I'm still sitting in the seat standing. So I take my full responsibility. Again, I'll repeat it, for posting something on my Instagram or Twitter that may have had some unfortunate falsehoods in it. But I also am a human being that's 30 years old, and I've been growing up in a country that's told me that I wasn't worth anything, and I came from a slave class, and I come from a people that are meant to be treated the way we get treated every day. So I'm not here to compare anyone's atrocities or tragic events that their families have dealt with generations of time. I'm just here to continue to expose things that our world continues to put in darkness. I'm a light. I'm a beacon of light. That's what I'm here to do. You guys ask me questions about basketball, I give you my expert opinion. You guys ask me about other things, I give you my opinion, and it's met with whatever you believe the perception or the deception is. You guys investigate my life every day, and you justify it by serving your own purpose, which I honor. I would like the same respect in return, figuring out just like anyone else. So please keep that same energy when we're talking about anti-other things, because just because I post a documentary doesn't mean I'm anti-Semitic, and doesn't mean that I'm automatically standing with everyone that is believing in it. So it's unfortunate timing that we're in, but I'm glad that I could stand on the truth, because I'm not afraid of these mics, these cameras. I used to be, looking everyone in the eye and telling them the truth, that I'm proud of who I am. Any label that you put on me, I'm able to dismiss because I studied. I know the Oxford Dictionary, you can look it up, right? Just one of the biggest mistakes I had in being a kid was not knowing European or Western language. Until I started looking it up and understanding the definitions and why they say, if you want to trick a black person, put it in a book. I was wondering my whole life why they said that. Now I'm 30 years old and I know reading is a superpower because it helps me understand where I'm going and where I come from. Like a tree with roots.
Kyrie, the documentary listed among falsehoods. It said the Holocaust didn't happen. Do you
Again,
believe the Holocaust
those falsehoods are unfortunate. And it's not that I don't believe in the Holocaust. I never said that. Never, ever have said it. It's not come out of my mouth. I never tweeted it. I never liked anything like it. So the Holocaust in itself is an event that means something to a large group of people that suffered something that could have been avoided. No one said we had to practice racism. No one said we had to treat each other like garbage. No one said that I had to stand here today and understand that many people that come from generations 60 years ago, 40 years ago, enslaved some of my ancestors still, spiritually, mentally, and emotionally, and it's still going on. And you guys are asking me, respectfully, to speak on something that was a documentary that I had nothing to do with. I didn't make it. So just please keep that same energy when you guys are addressing me.
Kyrie, for the record, do you have any anti-Semitic beliefs?
Again, I'm going to repeat. I don't know how the label becomes justified because you guys ask me the same questions over and over again. But this is not going to turn into a spin around cycle of questions upon questions. I told you guys how I felt. I respect all walks of life and embrace all walks of life. That's where I sit.
I think what people want to hear, though, is just a yes or no on that question. Yes or no.
I cannot be anti-Semitic if I know where I come from.
What does that mean?
I cannot be anti-Semitic if I know where I come from.
Kyrie, did you personally meet with the ADL?
I was informed that they...
You see, he says he cannot be anti, you know what, if he knows where he comes from, man. You know, so these celebrities, these basketball players, these actors, these actresses, these musicians, these rappers, they know, man. They know the truth. And he is right, man. These that documentary had some falsehoods in it. Okay? But the one thing that reigns true in that documentary is that we are the true Hebrews, man. We are the true Jews, man. We are the Israelites, man, of the Bible. All right. And this is something that, the Amalekites and, the small hatters, the Khazars, if you will, are very upset about because, this truth is coming out, man. Now, did he stand 10 toes down in this interview? I would say no. I would say maybe 8, man. Maybe 8 toes down. Okay. But at the end of the day, I called him a sellout, and I can admit when I'm wrong, man. I didn't search the matter out diligently like I was supposed to. I seen something and I reacted to it and I made a video on it. But at the end of the day, this could also be a psyop as well, man, because they're coming after us, man. Okay? And they're using people, right, that are popular to shine light on this thing of ours, man. Okay? As Apostle Gabar says all the time. So, like I said, I'm just going to watch this and, as we all watching to see what comes of this, man. Because at the end of the day, what's going to be the end result of this is the demonization of us, man. Pushing this word and this truth, okay, out in the highways and byways, man, every week and every day, right? So, let's just see what happens. Let's see, what he does next, man. I'm going to be watching this closely, man. So, I'm not going to bring out any scriptures or anything like that. Like I said, the brother had posted this on his channel, so I felt compelled to post it on my channel because, I feel like I, was wrong for calling him a sellout. But, I could be wrong for thinking that I'm wrong as well, man. But, I could always admit that, man. I never have a problem with admitting, when I'm wrong. So, like I said, man, we just keep watching this and see what transpires from this here. Okay. But with that, I want to say shalom to the next one.